I forget what the Mitsubishi one is.
It's not Mirage, is it? Who makes Mirage?
That's Mitsubishi.
Okay, so it was either
Yeah.
Mirage or Spark. Which I've had a Mirage.
You want?
I don't have my koozie.
Shit. Cuckoo's got a couple.
He does?
Of course.
We might not have Papa J, but we got a coo.
Oh, all right.
You got a cuckoo.
Let me. What kind of time is it? I've got 4 minutes.
Where are you going?
He is at 5.
You brought some? That's my guy right there. Beer. That's my guy right there. That's how we do it.
VIP's at 5, gates open at 6, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, people are asking me online, so.
Heck yeah. Whoa, excuse me. Whew. Nobody can see us right now, but that's all right.
I'm going to go out there and be like, hey, do you guys want to buy some pre-sale shirts? Shirts are on sale, $20.
What shirts are pre-sale shirts?
These ones.
These are pre-sale?
It's the same.
There is
Pre-sale,
no pre-sale.
come in sale, get
Why
your,
is it pre-sale?
get in here and sale.
What's pre-sale about those shirts?
You just pre-sell them before the event actually
Before they get in.
You just pre-selling them.
So they could
Oh.
rise in style.
Mr.
So
Classic.
they can
How
go
you
into
doing, my
the
guy?
show with the shirt on.
When do you get on? Well, you're here at 4:15, so Hawaiian Lion's gonna go first, and then I got you lined up next after him. So about. Ah, there you go. So yeah, you'll come on if you're waiting for 15, 4:17. Cool, I appreciate it. We'll send one of these guys after you. Where are you gonna be at? In there? All right, we got you. Thank you, by the way.
Remember how when I was in tech school, my instructors, how they said like Steiner Brothers and shit?
Yeah.
Remember that saying?
Uh huh.
This all.
Oh, hey, it's the beginning of something. I don't know what yet. It's only been since 2009, but I mean, yeah, yep. So that was Mr. Classic. He's going to be our second wrestler that we interview.
Like a shtick that it's
Mr. Classic, yeah, that's what he is. Yep. And then Hawaiian Lion. Hawaiian Lion, the guy that came over here and maybe, yeah, no, not the train of handshakers.
He's getting
not as
ready.
scary. Not the train I was just kidding.
The train was weird, yeah. Wait, what? How do you know? I know you know.
Train I was anticipating.
That's funny. All right, we're live, ladies and gentlemen. It is 2 minutes before we are about to interview. But I'm like, where's my camera at? There it is. For those of you out there watching us live right now, you are about to witness IZW Monster 2022, the pre-show to the show to the toe to the show. So I guess after we're done interviewing a couple of these wrestlers, they will be going in for the VIP event, which starts at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, everybody's getting psyched outside.
There's a lot of people out there.
Oh, I know. I was walking by.
There's a lot of people.
It felt we were just walking in.
It does. I can hear you pretty good. You all right?
Yeah.
Damn. I can hear you pretty good. Are you okay?
Man, the pipes are opened up, I tell you.
You got your little surgery on your nose done, bud?
Yeah. Actually feels a
Oh.
lot better. I can breathe a lot better. It's been nice.
It has. I've loved it since you've had it done.
I don't feel like I'm going.
But now you might, though, because you have your airways
No.
opened up.
Before it used to like make a lot of noise, and now it doesn't. Free flowing, man. Canon
flowing.
filter right there.
Okay, then. What Papa J?
Well, when you hear Papa J back on the show again, you'll notice it. You'll hear him.
Well, when he's just sitting there focusing on what he's about to say, he's got that look on his face, and he goes, like his mouth is even open, and he somehow still manages to like snort.
It's because it's all blocked up.
Maybe. Do you think he should have the same surgery you do?
Yeah, you should do it.
I agree. I think Papa J needs to have the same surgery you do. Now, you guys are watching
You know
live.
what? I might be able to do it. I got some tools.
You can do it for him?
Yeah, I could do it.
You can pluck out his little
I watch
deviated septum?
YouTube. I could do it.
YouTube will show you everything. You're not lying.
What?
But Papa J,
He's not with us right now.
he's not with us, which
It's
is
really
why.
sad.
And you're listening to Eric over here. You don't see him on camera because we've been moved to a different spot, and we had to hurry up and
There
make
you
things
can
accommodated.
See my hand.
Ooh, what's up, Opie?
Oh, man.
Opie just walked in.
Joined forces here.
Oh, look, you got this? Oh, I thought there was an elbow brace. I'm like, me too. Elbow braces, hugs all around, baby. Hugs all around. Yes, yes. I'm excited for this. Now, there's a lot of
So
cables.
this is our first wrestler, Opie. And
Our first wrestler, Opie.
He does look like a wrestler.
Jared said he brought you yours. Oh, are you kidding me? Papa J, you failed. He came over one time to drop off the SNES Classic.
hey, be sure to turn off the
What's
Wi-Fi so you're not slowing to yours.
Right? Oh, man, he's here. The man with the plan, the
Oh.
king of the jungle, Hawaiian Lion. Go ahead and put those on, brother. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. You got that?
Doesn't matter.
No, just left to right, whatever feels comfortable for you.
Okay.
Oh, look, I like that hoodie. AZ100 crew.
Yep.
That's the best. What have you been up to? How you been?
I'm good. I'm really good.
Yeah.
Getting ready to have a birthday coming up. I won't tell you what number. It's a pretty high number, but
It's in the 20s.
it's
We'll say 25. 25. That's what you look
at
like
least.
right now.
Yeah.
At least.
I do like those shirts, those monster shirts.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks,
these are bad.
man.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you what.
Thanks. Those are
I've
really
gotta
cool.
get one of those.
Yeah, hey, better hurry. I might have some to hand you, but I don't know for how long. So I
Yeah.
appreciate it. You got a big match coming up today,
I
my
do.
friend.
I
It
do.
is the World Heavyweight Championship. And as of right now, you hold the reign for being the longest, 570 days across 3 different times of holding this belt. Now, tell me about those title reigns.
Well, I mean, they're all special in their own right. I was able to actually beat the Navajo Warrior for my first one.
Oh, that's
and I always
exciting.
kind of remember that, and always kind of, as long as he's been my tag partner, every once in a while I'll throw it at him a little bit.
Yeah, remember when, bud? Remember when?
Yep. And I'm actually very, very proud of the IZW title because I was the first and I think only one to defend it overseas in Japan, in All Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh, that's
And
quite
I
an
beat,
accomplishment.
I beat New Japan stars Bushi and Sonata for
Oh,
my
gotcha.
title defenses.
Gotcha. If you want to pull this closer, you can, so you're not
okay.
staring at the mic. You can just literally pull it closer. There you go.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, it sounds much better.
Oh, wow. There we go.
Yeah,
All right.
gotcha, buddy.
But no, those title reigns are always very special, and when you are the champion, you represent your country, or I'm sorry, your company. Well, you're
Both.
all the time
both.
your country. Yes.
I was gonna say both. Makes sense.
But you do definitely represent your company, and wherever you go, if you're the champion, you've got to show why.
you got to show them how and why.
Yep.
Now, there was 3 different times you held that belt. Which one was the most memorable to you?
Again, I think it's my first one.
Yep.
Because I was only in wrestling maybe a year when I got my first shot.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, when I got my second shot. The first one was a miserable failure against Mike Knox.
Okay.
And you're still trying to find yourself. You're still trying to learn who you are. And when you end up getting a shot at the title and actually winning the title, you also all of a sudden realize, which I'm sure Thugnificent has gone through, that that it's a spot that you definitely have to protect because you're the only one in the company.
Yeah. Of course. Now, you said you got your first title from Nav.
Yes.
Oh, and do you think that? I don't know how much behind the scenes this is, but do you think it brought you closer as friends? Is a learning experience? Is he a mentor? Like, what is Nav to you?
When I first met Navajo, he was already world traveled.
Yeah.
And defending the AWA tag team titles. He was already a vet in Japan for 0-1. And when of course, when you're a wrestler in the United States growing up, my exposure to Japan was Muda, which he immediately was my go-to kind of superhero besides Steamboat. And when I learned that he went to Japan, and it automatically elevated him, and then just being able to listen to him talk, and at first I thought he kind of hated me because anybody that comes in new to your company, you're going to be a little wary.
You're
of.
shunned upon right away.
Yeah.
You're the
You're
new guy.
Until you prove yourself.
You're going to
Right.
be the one that gets hurt or hurts somebody because you're
Yeah.
the new guy.
Oddball
Right.
out.
That makes sense. Just like a lot of professions, I
Yeah.
feel like. That
And
makes sense.
Especially having the background of a wrestler.
Yeah.
You have a reputation, and I came in with a pretty big rep as I was a 13-time state amateur champion.
So you already had a little bit of experience before you even came into wrestling in general.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I was Greco-Roman champion, freestyle champion. I competed in martial arts overseas, and bringing all that into a wrestling company, you're gonna have a target on your back, but if you don't kind of immediately start proving yourself,
I feel like if you don't come in cocky, you might be all right. You might have a better chance than if you did coming in like you're the man that's going to change everything. Or do you have to have that outlook coming in as a new wrestler?
You have to have that outlook,
okay,
but you don't display it.
All right, yeah.
You work for it.
You shoot for that goal.
You shoot for it.
Okay.
But if you do come in cocky, which I've seen a bunch of people come in cocky and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this and I'm going to flip here and do this and you're going to fail miserably because you're not going to get, to prove yourself because you won't make it past the first week of training.
Or get the respect.
Right.
Yeah.
And you keep your head down, you drive, you do what they tell you to do, go where they tell you to go, and it's something where you have to prove yourself. You can't just come in with a reputation.
Exactly. Now, what does it mean to be the man who's held the title the longest?
Okay, so I did read something where I do have it the longest reign, and it's an honor to know that I've led this company the longest. Whereas Thugnificent, who is second, I guess now, or something like that.
It depends on what happens tonight.
Here's the deal. And if he does win, which, whatever. When we had the company, we were defending it every 2 weeks, if sometimes not multiple times a week. We Navajo Warrior had booked us all over the place all the time, and to say that we wrestled 10, 15, 20 times a month would not be a stretch.
Yeah.
And as champion and as one of the top guys in the company, you're going to be sent to other places. We wrestled all the time. My record, I think, is 36 times in a month. So, yeah, do that math.
Yeah.
And,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's 36 times in a month.
I was going to say there's not a lot of recovery there.
I'm not even sure some of these guys have 36 times in their career yet. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've proven it for sure.
I can feel myself getting into that lion mode where I want to start,
showing them how to do it, showing them what it's about.
I mean, I can't take anything away from him. He rolled me up and pinned me, and I might have overlooked him a little bit.
I was just gonna say, tell me a little bit about Thugnificent. Like, what have you experienced? Now, you said you've gotten pinned by him before, right?
Well, obviously, when he pinned me for the championship, I took my eyes off the ball, and that's when he took control and rolled me up, and I think I was in a little bit of a state of shock for a little while.
Yeah.
And by the time I got home and realized what had happened, I was very, very disappointed in myself.
Yeah.
And then the frustration came through where I realized that my last title in IZW, which was 10 years ago probably, I didn't get my rematch either. So with that being said, I pursued a little more aggressively than I had before, because it was always like, whatever happens, happens. I'm Hawaiian, kind of take it easy, go with the flow. But
you're the lion. You're the king of the jungle. The Hawaiian lion is what the second half of your name is, my friend. I feel like you need to show this gentleman how to do it.
And that's kind of how it's been the last few months, where I do feel a little bit of pressure where, the young guys, the young lions come into my pride, for the lack of a better term, and try to take over, and I wasn't ready to
defending
to give it
your
up.
title 36 times in 30 days is quite an accomplishment. I don't know about anybody else, but you're literally putting your body on the line that much. And now, you were about to say, comparatively speaking to Thugnificent, how often do you think he defends his title?
Well, I mean, he's got 2 defenses in 6 months, so
okay, all right. I was just trying to put it
by
in
ratio
perspective.
But I don't want to take anything away from him, because you can't, especially now that I know that he has the capability of being a top guy. And the last couple outings, he's showed some improvement.
Now, how does it make you feel knowing you're about to go up against the same man, Thugnificent, who pinned you for that very title? Now, I feel like you're as hungrier than you ever could be. How does that make you feel? Like, are you going to go in there with a different game plan, or are you just the Hawaiian lion it the whole way through and hopefully it works?
So you can't be a bulldozer, because anything can trip you up, and I gotta go at it aggressively but smart.
Yeah.
He's smaller than I am, he's quicker than I am, but I would like to think I forgot more about wrestling than he knows. So
what are you willing to do to keep him from becoming or retaining his belt, what are you willing to do? What lengths are you willing to go through? Off the top rope, chairs, brass knuckles, somebody from the audience just throwing them at him? What are you willing to do?
If it comes down to that, then I'll make it happen. But I'd like to think that the original mantra of the Lion was strength, courage, and pride. I want to keep it, and I want to win honorably.
Yeah.
But I'm not above.
Okay,
yeah.
I smell the shit you're stepping
Yeah.
in. I
Yeah.
got you.
I mean, he wears a belt, I believe, in the ring. So if my fingers get caught up in it,
Who knows what
on a
could
roll
happen.
up something, yeah.
Who knows what could
Yeah.
happen? That's crazy. Well, I like to see your passion, your fire. I can see it in your eyes as you beat into my soul. It's kind of intimidating. I'll tell you that much. So I do have a couple other questions for you. Now, what do you think of the beard? I'm going to ask you, should I shave it or should I keep it? My beard personally on my face. Now, there's a reason.
I think you're incredibly handsome with the beard.
Oh, thank you.
I can't tell you what you look like without it.
Thank you. There's a thing going on because if I'm interviewing for you guys, and if the majority says shave it, not Tuesday's podcast, next Tuesday, I'm shaving my beard live on air. So you just saved me a vote. Thanks.
See, I could be a little jealous because I can't pull off
Yours is
the
good.
bushy. So I pull off the
You got a
the
sophisticated
80s 5
beard.
o'clock.
So what you're really saying is mutton chops.
Hey,
So it's just going to come down, mutton chops.
I think I've tried just about every look there is, especially during wrestling. So
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Where can people find you outside of IZW? Social media, anything you would like to promote besides what you're doing right this second?
I'm at High Suplex Machine on Instagram,
Okay.
Hawaiian Lion on Facebook. I haven't been involved in any other social media because I like to stay quiet,
right.
especially in the last few years where I've gotten more involved with family
Yeah.
and
Things can be twisted
yeah.
online.
yeah.
Perceptions can be changed. Context cannot be taken. I understand.
My career has taken a turn, and I'm incredibly happy with it, and I'm in a really good spot right now. So I don't want to say wrestling has taken a back seat, but since COVID, everything slowed down, and it's forced me to kind of change my mindset a little bit.
Okay.
I've not stopped competing.
Yeah.
Even when I broke my neck, I came back 4 months after,
Ooh.
and
That's quite a return right there. 4 months after you broke your neck.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, it was the death of a IZW roster member that brought me back, and very close to me, and I didn't think I could really miss that show
Yeah.
in a competitive level.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously, against doctor's orders, I pulled off a match, and I needed to compete.
Yeah.
Because I knew he was
part
watching.
Of you. Okay,
Yeah.
it's part of what needed to happen.
Yeah,
from
so
what I understand.
a lot of wrestlers will, wrestle a couple matches a year and then a couple of matches next year, and
Yeah.
I've been very, very consistent and lucky enough to be able to do it all over the world, all over the United States.
Yeah.
I've wrestled for the big companies, I've wrestled for small companies, and being as consistent as I have been, I'm very, very lucky to say that I believe it's this month that it does mark my 20 years.
Well, congratulations right
Thank
there.
you. Thank you.
My gosh, just accomplishment after accomplishment, goal after goal.
Yeah.
You are somebody to look up to, and I appreciate you for taking the time with us. Now, I do have one last thing. If possible, could you give me a one spot? So, for example, it's me, Hawaiian Lion, the king of the jungle, and you're listening to Big Lip Radio whenever you're ready. Anything you want to say?
This is the Hawaiian Lion, the Hawaiian Suplex Machine, the king of the jungle. And I've been 3-time king of the jungle in IZW, and you're listening to Big Lip Radio, or Big Lip Podcast, Big Lip Radio,
There you go.
all the above. And you guys are awesome, and continued success.
Perfect. Hey, thank you so much, brother.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome to take those out, set it down. Unless you got more to say, you can hang out and talk more. I don't care. You got things to do. I got Mr. Classic coming up next, so
I can do a couple more minutes if
Has
anybody got a question?
go ahead. Here, come speak into this microphone.
So I don't know anything about IZW. I'm just here with my brother. So I want to know what you do as your day job. No?
It's something I'll tell you off the air.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's not take any more questions from the audience, I guess.
It's a very good question, and I'll let you know in a few minutes.
So fun.
Yeah.
Way to ruin that, sis. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I was with the gym for about 20 years until the pandemic hit, And so my wife is still involved in a gym setting, and I'm really, really happy where I am.
I see you on social media. You're involved with a specific heavy weightlifting, not necessarily Olympic, but haven't you competed or somebody from your gym?
So that's
the
Navajo.
Boss
Navajo competes in strongman now.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
during the pandemic, we both started going to Marshall Zins, who actually now is involved in IZW.
Okay.
Who might be the strongest man in, and I don't think you'd have to drive pretty far to find a stronger man. But he was gracious enough to bring us into his gym, his home gym.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun because even though we couldn't go to an actual gym, he basically has a gym in his garage.
Oh, okay.
But
I
on
see that on
Saturdays and
social media.
Sundays, we were pulling trucks and throwing stones and all kinds of stuff. And because of my day job now, I've kind of had to get away with that. And I train differently now. I train more for like time and reps and things like that.
Yeah.
And he definitely lifts
Heavy.
stronger, and
Heavy.
he looks better, I think, than he ever has been stronger than he ever has been.
Yeah.
I'd like to think we're in better shape now than we were 10, 12, 15 years ago.
Well, that's crazy, the evolution. What's up, bud? Go ahead. Hey, make sure it ain't stupid, okay? other way.
But for me, I compete in jiu-jitsu. I train jiu-jitsu. I'm a brown belt for Aries.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I guess my question's out of the answer.
That's what he was hitting at.
All the above.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh man.
Happy
Man, this is awesome.
birthday.
He's 156 years old.
156.
150.
Oh.
He told us 25.
Yeah, I know. I was way off.
He told us 25.
Somewhere in
He said
between.
he started when he was 5 years old.
About his age. Why lying? How old are you? He's 156 years old.
He doesn't want nobody to know.
Oh man.
Thank you guys.
Hey, thank you guys. That was awesome. So it was your birthday you were hitting at. It was yours.
Yeah, I just, didn't want to put myself over. But since they did.
Well, happy birthday,
Yeah,
brother.
thank you.
And again, thank you so much. I'm going to go let you enjoy that stuff.
Well, I do want him to get his question in because he looks.
You were a champ. I appreciate you, Hawaiian.
So I got something to ask. Are you intertwined with the community other than IZW? Anything that you do to help the community out with wrestling or anything like that?
Well, anything that Navajo has booked, I'll be involved in. And I've definitely done we've done outreach to some schools. We've done shows at elementary schools, even as far as going into juvenile facilities, things like that.
By the way you say Navajo, is it like the nation, like the...
Navajo Warrior.
Oh, Navajo.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
He's
The
a
one that
Hawaiian
was just
lion.
out here, yeah.
The one who,
So I was
that's
like,
that's
wait.
The very big, muscular man that was
the
standing
scary
right
guy.
here.
The scary guy.
Yeah.
Well, you're pretty scary too, Hawaiian lion. Don't get me wrong. I saw you staring
Yeah,
at
I
my
wouldn't
soul.
fight you. Ever.
I appreciate that. Any fights I can avoid, I'll take it. Thanks.
Of course. Oh my goodness. Did you find him, Mr. Classic? He's coming? All right.
Here he comes right now.
There he
So
is.
Yep.
Hey, I appreciate your time. Again, thank you so much.
thank
It's
you
very
guys. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And you can catch your interview probably online sometime this week coming up.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Perfect. And I got to get one of those shirts.
Oh, okay. Definitely. We'll get you hooked up.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. He's the best. I tell you what. Look at his trunks. He's even got awesome trunks. Let's show up. Mr. Classic.
Oh man.
Mr. Classic. He's here.
The man, the myth, the legend.
He's here.
Already got the nice intro. Let's go.
Dude,
Man.
you were no joke already here before everybody else, ready to sit down, and my dumb ass said, hey, no, sorry, we got the Hawaiian line. And then he tried to take up all your time. You saw that?
Well, you know what? Story of my life. That's what it is.
Other people taking up your time?
Story of my life. And then people wonder why I am the way I am.
How you doing today, man? You're looking really good. You're looking fresh.
I'm just like I'm ready to whip ass.
I was gonna say you got one nice ass bow tie going on right now.
You actually have a high fashion sense. Keep that
I
up.
like that. That looks nice.
Now, you also have an important match today
Of course.
against E.J. Sparks.
No comment.
Okay, well then, how
Actually, I
about,
will comment on that. This dude, I present him a chance to win the title at Fully Legal, right? You were there.
Yeah.
You were all there. You know what happened? He dropped the ball.
he dropped the title or the ball?
Both.
Both?
This will be a title match, you know.
All
I'm
right.
just saying.
Well, first, I guess let's start at the very beginning.
Okay.
Tell me how you got your start in IZW.
Well, you know, when you make a name for yourself like I have, people take notice.
Oh, you're very noticeable, I'll tell you that.
Thank you.
Very noticeable.
I guess the brass at IZW know how noticeable I am too. That's why I'm here.
They're putting you up against EJ Sparks,
Of
so I
course.
guess it means something.
Of course. He's not a bad competitor, but quite frankly, is he classic?
Doesn't have that fashion sense.
No. See,
But he's got the beads in his hair. That's not
Okay,
fashionable.
Wait.
He said-
Hey,
he
wait.
said- he
Wait.
said-
Hold
okay,
on.
take
I
over
got
the
hit
interview.
I got hit in the face last time by one of them beads. It wasn't all that
Oh,
fun.
so you don't like him?
Oh,
okay.
no.
Okay.
He's trying to take my eye out. Good thing for these specs.
see, that's a health hazard. Okay.
Oh, it was kind of cool because it made it rain a little bit, but it was
No,
a little
no.
weird.
not
Everybody in
cool.
the audience was like,
No.
"Splash zone!"
No,
Splash zone.
that was not cool.
Now,
So-
you used to have a partner along with you, Anime. What is the status between you and Anime?
You know,
Anime, I get it now. The name Anime?
Yes.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You know that whole saying, "Time heals all."
Yeah. It didn't heal this time?
Well, actually, it did.
Oh, Scott, what's up, brother?
It actually did. No, she's not a bad person. You know.
Yeah.
She's carrying on doing her own thing. She's not interfering in my business anymore. So you know what?
Just kick her to the curb or push her to the side nicely?
She's fine.
Okay.
She's fine on her own. I'm fine on my
All
own,
right.
and I have no ill will towards her.
Now, I know there's not necessarily a feud between you and Anime, but it seems, after what we've just previously heard, there's a feud between you and EJ.
Of course.
How did that start?
Well, it's simple. You know, when you get handed title opportunities, I mean, come on. Your best friend is the world champion. You get handed an opportunity, a silver platter,
Yeah.
and you can't get the job done?
Yeah.
Really? You remember that Grand Prix tag team final? He was getting his ass beat, right? Magnificent was getting his ass beat, right? You know what EJ Sparks was doing? Getting caught sleeping on the job outside the ring.
Oh, okay.
I just happened to show up, and I was like, wow, you fall asleep when there's a trophy on the line?
Yeah. No
Not
bueno.
good. Got to plan ahead.
No bueno.
Got to be ready.
He wasn't ready.
Yeah.
He was not ready.
That's
He should have
dropping the
gotten a
ball.
good night's sleep before
Yeah.
that match, but he didn't. Now let's go back to Fully Legal.
Okay.
Right?
Fully legal.
You guys were there.
We
I
were
was
there.
I was a
We
guest
saw it.
referee.
We saw it.
I called that match fair down the middle, like I usually do.
Yeah.
I'm a very fair, impartial guy.
Of course.
So, you know-
you look like one. A very
Of course.
fair and impartial
Thank
guy.
you. Thank you.
Definitely.
But
works.
like, come on, man. I'm trying to make you the world champion. At least take advantage.
do something.
Don't let me have to do all the work.
So you feel like you've been doing all the work,
Of course.
and that's where this feud's definitely coming in between.
Exactly.
What would you say to somebody who thinks EJ deserves a title shot more than you? Yeah?
You might get,
You already told me to leave my own
I was gonna say, you
podcast.
might get your butt whipped here.
I'm pushing all the wrong buttons today.
I think.
Oh my God.
I think this is how Papa J got his butt kicked.
Right? Right?
Listen, anyone who ever thinks that, I want to know what dispensary you're going to so I can have that shut down for the bad weed you've been smoking. How about
Oh,
that?
right? Because they're on drugs. That's what that
Oh,
means.
that's some bad weed.
Oh, my God. That's a bad.
That's some bad weed. That's mid shit right there.
All right. Now, how do you think you're going to defeat EJ? What are you going to, like, you don't have,
I'm not gonna
what
go-
are you going to go through to do this?
Listen, I won't give you my full strategy in case he's somewhere out there listening.
Are you willing to use it? Okay, don't turn around. He might not be there.
Okay.
Okay, just making sure.
All right. I'm willing to do anything by any means necessary, as should anyone, really. in
Dirty
this
wrestling?
Low
blows?
No. Whoa.
None of that?
Dirty. I don't cheat.
There's a referee in there. Come on, he's got to keep it clean.
Yeah, I don't cheat. I play by the rules all the time.
Well, you were a ref last regulate.
And I called it.
IZW.
And I called it down the middle too.
Called it down the middle.
Just saying.
All right, so where can people find you outside of IZW? Like
Okay.
Social media?
Social media: Twitter, PA Classic _.
All right.
Instagram,
Yeah.
Mr. _PA Classic.
Yeah.
Twitch, is Mr. Classic. That's 2 R's. If you think you're gonna play video games with me, you better be willing to pay up. You know, buy some merch, subscribe to my Twitch channel because that's the only
way you're getting to play with you.
That's the
so
only
you
way.
stream video games.
Yes.
What video games?
FIFA.
FIFA?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to leave the podcast. I'm just kidding. Look at that. Look.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm about to take over the show. You can.
He
kick
already
around-
told me to leave. I thought it was fair. I thought it was
So
fair.
you know what? You take over the interview now.
Go ahead. Ask him.
I don't know. Well, I was
Okay.
gonna
Let me ask you another question.
Well, I was going to ask him what got him into wrestling. What did you see that said, "Hey, I want to go do that and pursue it"?
When you see guys like CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, Chris Jericho, we're all pretty much the same size.
Mm-hmm.
If they're doing it kicking ass and taking names, why can't I?
Yeah.
So that was the main reason why I got into it. And I also like pissing off people. So
Last question I have. Should I shave the beard that I have on my face or keep it?
ask yourself this question.
I'm confused.
No. Ask yourself this question.
Go ahead.
Fu Manchu.
Does that beard get you laid?
He's married.
So yeah,
So you should.
Well, wait, didn't work on Valentine's Day.
it didn't.
Well, it's okay. That's one day. That's one day out of 365.
Well, you got one too. So
And it gets me laid. So there you go.
there's two of you guys now. If you were to say no, you would have definitely made me have to get my beard shaved
It's okay.
on Tuesday's podcast.
It's okay. You
Wow.
know. As long as that beard gets you laid, keep it.
Perfect. All right. Well, I can go with that. Thank God. I don't want to shave this thing.
But you did have some questionable questions, so
So shave it? No.
trim it. You're gonna have to trim.
No.
You're gonna have to trim it. You're not gonna don't fully shave it. Just trim it.
Okay, trim it up. All right. So that's one. Don't shave it, and that's one. Trim it up. I'm gonna count it as shave it. So
Well, I didn't say shave it, but you go with whatever your heart desires.
I will. Hey,
Oh.
is there anything else you'd like to say?
Nah, thanks, Big Lip, for having me for a second time.
We'll have you more than a second time, as
Well-
long as you're willing, bud.
I'll be back for more of these.
Definitely.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for having me. Great show.
Oh.
As always, I like it.
I appreciate it. One last thing. I know you got your headphones on, and I almost forgot this. Could you give us a one spot? So, for example, what's up? It's Mr. Classic. I'm the classiest man alive, and you're listening to Big Lip Radio. Unless you want to say something else.
You are listening to Arizona's favorite professional wrestler, Mr. Classic, and you are listening to Big Lip Radio.
Woo. Thank you so much, boss.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Oh, that was fun.
Yo, you look good, man. You look real good. Here, let me get your hand again, man. Can't appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Hell yeah. Oh, man, that's so good. These wrestlers have some sort of charisma that I can't keep up with, and I get so... I almost stick my foot in my own mouth so many times.
Yeah, if I saw him on the street, I would not think he's a wrestler.
What does that mean?
What I'm saying is, he's got it hidden really well. It's all hidden underneath.
What do you think, he's fat?
No,
You better be careful.
he's all dressed up, man.
Hey, is EJ Sparks here? Oh, damn. Somebody got to grab him. We need him. He's our next one.
Man, look who's getting set up across the way, man.
Oh, I know.
see it?
Not yet.
Yeah, you're gonna have to look at it
Not
all
yet.
night long.
We saved the best for last. I know what you're thinking.
Huh?
We saved the best for last.
Well, it's too bad Papa J ain't here. He'd be staring at that all night long.
Oh, the big swinging wiener?
Oh yeah.
The big swinging wiener? Okay, that's cool. Well, he's in the bathroom. That's all right. We'll,
Wait, you're
hang
gonna move
tight
the
for a
interview to
sec.
there?
No. I mean, I did what you said, late. I cut it at 14 instead of 15, so now we have a minute to wait for the
all
EJ
right.
Sparks
It's all
to
right.
get out of the bathroom, man.
Man, look at that. She's gonna drink all that tonight.
Oh,
That's a lot of vodka.
she's holding up a water bottle. Eric's referencing the water
It's
bottle.
like a gallon and a half.
That's funny. He said Mr. Classic was talking about how he called it fair and straight down the line at IZW Regulate.
Yeah.
I felt like it was different. It wasn't fair and down the line. You guys are good? You guys are good? Perfect.
Yep.
We got people trying to gather their stuff up and get together.
Man.
You got Cuckoo on now.
What's up, Cuckoo?
What's up,
Trying
baby?
to fill some time before we got the EJ Spark coming up.
How do you feel tonight? How do you guys feel tonight
How
with
do I
this
feel?
wrestling match? Who do you think is going to be the main winner?
Well, the World Heavyweight Championship belt is against that gentleman behind you right there, and Hawaiian Lion, who we interviewed, and that's the match I'm looking forward to the most. And it's a hard draw because the Hawaiian Lion, I love him to death, and Thugnificent, I love him to death. And I've stated it many times on this podcast, so I'm torn between who's going to take the belt.
Who's going to win it?
Who's going to
gonna
win
be
the
tough.
IZW Championship?
Now, if Thugnificent's daughter is here again, Man, she was down there calling it when he
She
was up
was
in the
calling the
ring.
matches, you're
She's like
correct.
slamming her hand down. She's like, come
You just
on.
call matches like it's
Oh, it was great.
Las Vegas, like who's gonna win? Like betting the bet.
Yeah. You sold any shirts, Kyle?
So I went out there and I tried to sell some shirts.
Yeah.
All the people say they want to see what's going on with
Of course.
of the other shirts, this and that, but obviously we got the best shirts.
Oh, you might want to be careful. You have to wrestle some of these people behind you. If you look behind you, I don't know if you see Gino over there setting his shirt up. My mic? What's up?
Can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Somebody unplugged your headphones, bro.
No, I can
What do you mean you can't hear me?
barely.
You can't hear me?
You can't
There
hear
we go.
yourself?
There we go.
What are you doing? Are you drunk
Your
already?
your face wasn't close enough to the microphone.
Oh, okay.
Your little beard that might get shaved off on Tuesday,
Live.
depending on where we're at.
Live.
Do you need a car to go sleep under? Is it that time already?
I don't have a couch here,
No,
Cuckoo.
I sleep on cars next to cars.
All right. I think he's coming, Cuckoo.
Okay.
EJ.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Baby. Yeah, baby. Oh, man. Hey, what is up, EJ? How you doing today? Good. Are you whispering at me on purpose?
Oh, are we on right
Oh,
now?
yeah.
Yeah, we're live.
I was like, you can go ahead and say whatever you want to say, man. How you doing today?
Oh, I'm straight, man. I'm cool. The drive up here was decent. I'm just,
Yeah?
Ready to work. Lovely
hanging out?
Saturday,
Ready to whoop some ass?
Yeah, beautiful
Oh,
day
yeah,
outside.
that's the idea. It's about time.
I
It's
love
about
the
time.
hair, man.
Oh,
Every
thank
time I
you.
see it, I feel like it's different. Last Regulate was white ones, was it not?
Yes, it was.
Yes, and now you got the pink ones in.
Yeah, I got to keep y'all on your toes, just keep y'all thinking a little bit.
Yeah. So what inspired that look? Because I don't see too many people at all with that look.
Just the look in general, just I'm trying to do something different.
It's you, obviously.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
who you are.
Yeah, of course.
Let's not
I'm very,
forget.
very colorful, very out there individual,
Yeah.
So, I always just try to think of something different that I could do that doesn't look like everybody else.
Yes.
So,
Yes. Now, I got a very basic question to ask you. How'd you get your start here in IZW?
I started here in IZW. Well, IZW has a lot of history.
Yes.
Dating way back to where I was in elementary and middle school,
All
before
right.
I was even starting. So when I heard that it was kicking back up,
Yeah.
I definitely wanted to be a part of it, and they reached out to me, and I'm like, dude, of course, I'd love to. This show is history in Arizona.
Now, did you wrestle other places, or did you have any previous experience before this? Because you mentioned they came to you and saw you, so there's something that they had to have seen.
Oh, yeah. So, just my start in general, I started training back in 2014 and 15.
Yeah.
And that was just the start, because I live in Tucson, but I was driving up to Scottsdale twice a week. So
that's a
that was
long
rough.
trek.
That's a long commute.
long trek.
Yeah. Just paying my dues early, and just started, working locally and just getting some experience under my belt. So,
All right.
yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
man.
Now, you have a match tonight, a big match. You get to claim some revenge, I guess, if you will.
Yeah, last few months have been kind of stressful.
Yeah.
Dealing with Mr. Classic, Mr. Skeezer.
He's quite the character, I
Oh,
tell you
yeah.
what.
Yeah, that's a word for him. That's
He's a
that's
character,
G-rated word for
and
that
he's
guy.
very confident tonight.
Yeah, no,
I'll
he's
tell you that.
confident. All I got to do is have eyes in the back of my head. I know
Yeah.
how he plays. I know the games that he rolls with. So I just got to be on my toes. That's what I got to do.
Yeah. Now, you've held the gold in AZ with CWF AZ before. What was that like, and what do you do to capture the IZW title?
That was a journey on its own.
Yeah.
I was chasing that thing for a full year,
Yeah.
and finally at the end of the year is when I actually captured it.
Yeah.
So it was just taking every match and using it as a learning curve, a learning experience, and just learning the do's and don'ts, what I should and shouldn't do to continue to get better. And so I finally got it. And when I got that belt, it helped me realize that the sky is the limit.
Yeah.
I can accomplish
It
anything.
opened up doors for you, I feel like.
Completely opened up doors. Completely. So.
I
Yeah,
gotcha.
man.
Now, you and Thug have been partners in the past.
Yes, we
and
have.
He's currently the IZW champion right now.
Mm-hmm.
What was that like being his partner?
I was just proud of him, just really proud of him, because I've seen everything that he's struggled with and how hard he's worked to get to where he is today.
Yeah.
And I knew that he was capable of being a champion. I've been a champion, he's been a champion. We're champions together. So
Yeah, of course.
I'm just proud of my brother.
That is really cool. That is cool. You both have been champions in your own worlds at some point in time.
Oh yeah.
Now, back to Mr. Classic. What strategy have you come up with to beat this man? you got to beat this man. He kicked me off my own podcast, dude. He tried to anyways.
Yeah.
And then he told me to play soccer, and I was like, you need to get off.
Oh,
the
wow.
FIFA game on stream, I don't have nothing against soccer, but the game I can't play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Strategy is to punch him in the face a lot.
Break those glasses, maybe take off his tie, spin it around.
You know, anything. I just got to watch out for those like underhanded moves that he does. Like he's obviously going to try and do something to win unfairly because he can't beat me in a fair fight.
He was the
can't.
ref at IZW Regulate.
Oh, yeah, he was saying he's going to push it a little bit.
Oh yeah.
We asked him.
Watch out.
So, wait, you're giving him heads up? You can't do that.
Oh, sorry.
No, you can totally do that, but you just got an insight right there, man. He's gonna fight dirty is what he's saying.
Not surprised.
So I like your, what do they call that, fanny pack, the Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
You got the Captain America shirt on.
Yes, sir.
You're quite the character too. I feel like you're more my American character than Mr. Classic is. I'll tell you that.
I appreciate that.
Now
You're not a bow tie guy?
not on Mr. Classic. Maybe Steve Urkel. I was definitely a bow tie guy.
Respect.
Right?
Respect.
That guy is the only guy that can pull that off, and he did it well. He did it well.
Yes.
Now, I'm only saying this thing because Mr. Classic's not here, and I feel like he's the one banging on the window, pointing at me through this dressing room over here.
I don't think he would come mess with you guys while I'm sitting here.
Oh,
Unless my back is turned,
Well, yeah. Right? And I don't see him behind you, so I think we're safe.
Yeah,
now, I have a question to ask you. Should I shave my beard or keep it?
I like what you got going on there.
Yeah? Dang, everybody's enjoying it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm digging the beard.
All right.
I've been telling him Fu Manchu it.
All right. Because the reason is
right down the center.
If you were to say no, there's a possibility that next Tuesday's podcast live, I'd have to shave it off and do all kinds of weird things to it. So
live on the podcast.
Yes.
See, now that would be entertaining. I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh, so okay, you might. I don't. You can change your answer.
Oh man, it's 50-50. I don't know. Flip a coin.
Everybody's loving
He's
it,
gonna
so
say
I appreciate that.
Wax it with one strip.
That's tough. That's tough.
Now, where can people find you outside of IZW? Social media? Is there anything you're doing? You playing basketball at the local parks? What are you doing?
I do a little bit of everything. So, just for like wrestling wise, like I'm mostly active on my Instagram at the real EJ Sparks.
All right.
That's where you can find me, and same thing with Twitter. It's the same handle at the real EJ Sparks. You can see where I'm wrestling locally in Arizona, where I'm going in Memphis and California and Texas and anywhere else.
All around.
Oh yeah. Yes.
You are all around travel wrestler. Right
Oh
there.
yeah, just going out everywhere. And when I'm not doing that, I'm coaching boxing and kickboxing during the week. So
you stay busy.
Oh yeah, always busy.
You're not just playing video games in front of who knows how many people like Mr. Classic.
Definitely not. I don't know when the last time is I had time to play video games, unfortunately.
All right, now I got one more question. Do you mind giving us a one spot? So, for example, I'm EJ Spark, the one who's going to light the fire under your ass, and you're listening to BigLipRadio.com. So anything you want, or Big Lip Radio Podcast.
Big Lip Radio Podcast.
Yes. Anything you want to say.
All right. My name is EJ Sparks, and I am sparking it up and keeping it lit on Big Lip Radio Podcast. Boom.
That's the best, dude. That's the best. Hey, I want to thank you. Got anything else you want to say?
No, that's it for me, brother. Thank you guys so much.
All right, hey, go get ready for your match. I'm excited to see you. Thank you for being on our
for
show.
Sure.
Again.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
That's so cool, man. Man, these wrestlers, I tell you what,
Yeah.
they have charisma. They got class that outmatches anything that I could even imagine.
Yeah, but I don't know about FIFA, man.
That's
I don't know about FIFA.
I feel like I could outclass Mr. Classic because of the fact that he plays FIFA. FIFA.
I mean, what is it, Rocket League? If he had said that, that'd be totally different.
Yeah, you're right. Or Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Any other game, but he said
Red Dead
even
Redemption.
Madden. If you would have said Madden NFL, but he said the other football, and I don't know how. I'm not even a sports games fan. I think sports games in general are just boring, but that's me. Oh, he's running around with underwear on. You literally witnessed the dude. If you're on the live stream, you got quite a treat from one of the wrestlers. Undies on, running around. That's too funny. He's the one that had the suit on with the hair pulled back, nice ponytail. You want to go grab him real quick? Oh, you're looking for him? I saw him. He was setting up his merch over here.
Yeah.
Is he in the locker room?
I gotta get these guys to sign this.
Oh, Cuckoo's got a poster he just handed me. Oh, man. He's got two posters. I don't know if you guys
Where
can
were you
see
at the
it.
beginning?
I'm gonna sign it, and somebody that signs up can get one of these posters.
Oh, my gosh. So you're doing that on your own? You're getting people to sign that poster? Well, you're about to... I don't know how many wrestlers you're about to piss off,
Right.
but you're about to.
Hey, we may see him go to sleep. Not on his own.
Oh,
He
what's
gets tossed
up,
in the
Opie?
ring.
Right, not on his own.
Did you get a fresh cut, man? You got trimmed up?
Yeah, I got the dude.
The doo
Right, the doo-doo.
It looks like it, man.
The doo done.
You're way trimmed up right now.
Right.
You're looking good. You're glowing. I don't know if it's the
Is
lights.
that from Cali?
Got it right before Cali.
Ah.
Had to get the trim up. Had to look good for the beach.
Well, it was either Cali or no BJ,
Yeah.
so I guess you chose the right path.
Right, right.
You went to Cali.
We see
Right.
why you went to Cali.
Right.
I mean,
I mean,
the cops show up at the house looking for you, and that was it.
I
Dude,
ran.
I know.
You can't catch me in those
Dude,
hills.
the kids were crying. They're like, man,
the
cops are here for Opie.
Cops banged on the door in the last podcast, dude.
Yeah.
During the last podcast. It's crazy. What's up? What's up, bud? How you doing?
Banging on your door?
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
our
Yep.
door, the sheriff.
Right? Kicking
Yeah.
in the door. Bang.
What's up? That's not
It
3D,
was-
that's not 3D
yeah.
sports cards. That's
Man.
raw card deals. So, yeah. A couple of people pre-ordered shirts, and Caden's asking if those are the guys we give the pre-order shirts to.
Right.
No.
I miss you guys, though. What's up?
Oh, it was
Nothing,
great.
man.
We had a great podcast. You missed out. Great snacks. We had an MVP.
I feel like you two need to have a wrestling match.
Right.
You're like, hey, it was great without you. We don't need you here
Right,
no
we
more.
don't-
Nah,
Fuck you. Fuck
you better be back. Better be back on Tuesday.
This is my
We
weightlifting
did
buddy on
miss you.
Fridays that we did one time
Right.
that I
We got
can't
some
seem
new
to come
snacks
around to.
coming.
Right. Right. The Friday guys night.
Yeah. Well, how did your trip to San Diego go? What'd you do? Did you go to the zoo? I saw
we
pictures
went.
on social media.
Yeah, we went to San Diego Zoo.
Yeah.
Way too big.
Really?
Way too many hills.
Oh, it's a lot
What?
of walking.
A lot of walking.
It is neat though. It's way better than the
Right.
Phoenix Zoo.
The tiger had a problem with me.
Really?
Go check
It's
around
checking
there,
you out.
please.
Like,
Right.
I'll pay you. Just go check around for Thug. We need Thug. Thug, if you're watching the live stream, please report to the Big Lip Radio podcast studio.
Right. The tiger had an issue with me. Just looked straight at me and just started.
What? He
Right.
could sense it.
Right.
Another alpha, right?
Right. I'm coming into his. And listen, I'm not getting near that tiger, dude. I'll stay on the glass.
What is Papa J called? The Omega Man?
Right.
He's
right.
the beta Omega Man. He obviously isn't here, right? That's too funny. So overall, your trip to San Diego was worth it?
Overall, was worth it. You know, San Diego Zoo, fresh sushi. We had sushi from a spot called the Sushi Lounge.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds fishy.
It was,
Yeah.
it was, but it was the biggest, like, most fresh piece of fish on sushi I've ever had.
Really? Well, because you're right there.
Right on the ocean.
Oh.
But the beach was choppy, windy.
Yeah.
Couldn't enjoy the beach.
Nothing. Oh. Well, it was probably cold out there too.
It was.
oh,
It snowed.
because we had the storm. That
Yeah,
rolled
it was
in.
Right.
Coming
The
in,
last
yeah.
week, it's been like I woke up to go to work at like 4:30 in the morning, and it was 35 degrees in my car, the little thing, and that's in East Mesa.
Right, and ice on the windshield.
Oh well, we have
I
a
saw the snow
carport.
up on Four Peaks.
Not a garage, but the cars that were parked behind us, they my mother-in-law was like, what do I use to get the ice off my windshield? I was like, you're from Philly.
The defrost.
Use your credit card. She's like, do you have a scraper? I'm like, no, use your credit card.
Yeah, this is
You
Arizona.
just-
What's a scraper?
Right? What's that? What's that?
Right.
So
That's what gift cards are for.
Right. No, it's
that was the other day.
it snowed. It snowed through the El Cajon Pass,
Yeah.
like going into San Diego.
Uh-huh.
Even driving out Thursday was filled with snow.
There was snow on the Superstition Mountains, like on the top.
Right
They
in
were covered.
in end of February. It's unheard of.
Not for Arizona, yeah. For
Right.
Arizona, for sure. Sorry, I keep getting distracted, Opie, and I'm looking, make sure we can find Thugnificent. Did you happen to find him? You haven't found him? He's missing
He's
right
not
now.
at the table.
Well, he's not at our table, of course. Well, Caden is.
Right.
Caden's at our table. Go open that door and peek in there. You can. You're
Yeah.
a K-Dog.
Yeah.
He said he doesn't think he's
You
allowed to
want,
poke
you want
his
this
head.
place.
Here,
He's,
I will.
He's saying, "Daddy."
Here, you talk
Daddy.
on this microphone. Just keep it's live, so you got to keep
Doors
it
opening.
going.
Doors opening. Look.
There he is. There he is, baby.
Oh man, he brought his belt.
Ooh, there he is. Doug, that's-
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Don't want you to struggle on here.
Man, you got one nice tie. Look at that. That is nice.
Oh, Thugnificent. First off, how you doing today, my friend?
Good. How you guys doing? How you
Looking
doing?
very prim and proper.
Yep.
Always.
You got the tie, and just like a
It
fully
looks
legal,
like he just
man.
came from a wedding, man. I tell you what.
Thank you.
Every
Thank you.
time. Well,
Yeah.
he's representing the IZW championship like a champion should. Now, you have an important match tonight, my friend.
Yes. Yes.
Against
yes.
the Hawaiian Lion. And we talked to him
Yes. Yes.
before you.
Mhm.
He had some things to say.
Okay. Okay. What did he have to say?
He said a real champion defends his championship belt 36 days out of a month.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
How else can I do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't have. Honestly, we don't have a lot of shows out here. You know, you can only do so much. You know.
Okay.
You know, you gotta. I also had to, get approval from the higher ups to actually defend it, other places.
The thing is, though, is I'm not sure what he's talking about because you've held this belt 372 days, my friend. The single longest title reign in IZW history. How does that make you feel?
Man, it feels good. It feels real good. Even though I'm in 4th right now, I want to be at 1st. So today is my opportunity to get more days on the reign. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
It's since they re-established this title. The champ needs to at least hold it for a long time, and I'm proving it. You know what I'm saying?
You are.
No, I got to prove it.
You have to. And if you do defeat Lion today,
you'll
move on to Coolidge with 428 days as champion.
Yep.
And that'll put you at what place?
I think 2nd place. No, hold on. Mike Knox is at 378. I'll be at 2nd place. Yeah.
Do records even matter to you? And what do you think your chances of taking the all-time record are? Yes, it's a deep one. I know.
It's deep because now at this point I'm putting so much pressure on myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, if one slip up in the match, before the match, during me just training, working out, if I do one slip up, I cost myself.
It could
cost
you everything.
It cost me everything.
You're correct.
Like, I'm putting so much pressure on me, and just to make sure I do well in anything. You know,
you're setting
saying?
the bar really high.
I am.
Not even just based off of how you dress. You're wrestling. You got the fans screaming your name. You got everybody on your side right now. So I think you have a pretty good chance. Now,
yeah.
The Hawaiian Lion, I noticed I mentioned in the beginning that he might have been talking crap, but he also mentioned that he can't take much away from you. You're a good wrestler, and he knows that himself. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on Hawaiian Lion?
Okay, so here's my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? A couple times we haven't really touched. You know, he was either a tag partner or whatever during Lucha days or whatever.
Okay.
So
you've been back with him since then?
Yeah,
how far back do you guys go?
Probably. This is when I first started. You know, probably like 5 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, maybe shorter. Right. I don't know.
And that was in the
Lucha area. Like, we started doing Lucha shows, you know. So I was just trying to put my foot in the door. He was just there just to be a tag partner, you know, at the time. Yeah. So
did you look up to him at all during those, or were you just like, hey, you're my partner?
That was it. You were just my partner. Okay. Then I studied him. Then I learned, you know, over the years what him and Nav did, you know what I'm saying, where they've gone, what they've done. Then I respect him a little bit more secretly, even though he does not know that, you know what I'm saying. Then I learned a couple of stuff about him, his style and everything. So
what stood out to you the most about him? Like, what have you pinpointed and picked out?
His brain buster.
His brain buster?
Yeah, that was the only thing I picked, because he's the only one that hits it perfectly, and his is like the best one, you know what I'm saying, out of everybody who's done it. His is like the best one. His brain buster is like the original RKO, you know what I'm saying? Like the Diamond Dallas Page.
The Diamond Cutter?
The Diamond Cutter, you know what I'm saying? It's like that, you know what I'm saying? It's so, his move is so prestigious, you know what I'm saying? So if he hits me with that, that's almost like lights out for me. So I'm putting my pressure on. You're
trying to avoid
that, you know what I'm saying? I got to avoid that, because if I don't, he might win. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you see me, I'm a small guy, all right? I can't hit him.
Very quick.
Yeah, I can't hit him with the what's popping, you know what I'm saying? That's my finisher. So he's too damn big, you know what I'm saying? So I had to
damn big.
I had to figure out a way to put him away for the 3. He's a tough cat, obviously. Oh, no pun intended, because like
the Hawaiian Lion, he's
a tough cat.
He's claiming to be the king of the jungle.
Yeah. So I'm the king of the streets. I'm a king in Arizona, the new king in Arizona. So this is an opportunity for me to put him away, put the vet away, you know. He likes Star Wars, so I'm going to start the Order 66 on his career, okay? All right?
It sounds like you like it too.
Oh, I love it.
You just got to tell him about Spaceballs.
We come in. Was it
like
Beam Me Up Darth Vader? Beam Me Up Darth Vader? Is that Star Wars?
No.
Oh, no, that's not it?
That's Star Trek, man. Come on.
I'm not the nerd here. Or maybe I am. So assuming you win tonight,
Okay.
let's just pretend you won.
Okay.
What's next for you?
Next is dealing with Mr. Classic.
Oh, that guy?
Next is making sure my partner EJ Sparks gets his opportunity.
Yes.
Because in the Fully Legal, I promised Classic that he
you're
gets
right.
his shots. If he calls it right down the middle, he's like, all right, deal, whatever.
Yeah. A lot of people have the same feeling you do about Mr. Classic.
Look at me roll my eyes. Hear me roll my eyes.
Yeah.
So deal with him. Make sure he's good. Beat him. Because I promised it. I talked to the higher ups. Give him a shot. Whatever. After that, beat him. And then face EJ.
Retain
Yeah,
and
yeah,
EJ?
yeah. And
Gotcha.
get EJ out there. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I'm afraid to ask this. Let's say you walk out of here tonight not holding the gold. What comes next? You have to look at both sides of the coin. That's
probably. I thought about this. I thought about it.
What's
taking
next?
a nice hot shower at my house. So, most likely take a break. Just a little break, just some time to hang out with the family and everything. Because I put so much pressure on my mind and my body, and then this, you know what I'm saying?
And it's a long reign for anybody.
Yeah.
It's a long reign.
Yeah.
So
well, you always feel like you have a target on your back, right? 'Cause
Exactly.
everybody's coming for you.
Exactly.
They want the gold. They want that gold.
So take a small little break, focus on my family, and then come back a little bit harder. Maybe I can, shape the younger cats, you know what I'm saying?
Show
Or
them what's
maybe I should be a real legit tag team with EJ, you know what I'm saying?
That's a
start traveling.
consideration.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
So that's the deal right now. That's the plan. Just in case.
When you're not ruling the title here at IZW,
Yeah.
on the outside world, what can people find you doing? What do you like to do? You play video games? You're all over social media?
Okay.
Where can people find you, essentially?
You guys can find me in my studio, honestly. So something y'all don't even know. I just brought out my albums right there. Okay, this is called 50 Shades of Thug and Love. Yeah, you can laugh about it.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's probably one good song. Okay.
What do you mean? You gotta have faith in your all.
I have faith in my songs. I don't have faith in my singing. Okay,
Oh,
I'm not a singer. I'm gonna be honest. I can get lyrics.
So you
I
try
get
to sing on
bars.
it, right?
Yeah, I try to sing on it. Be like that Drake. You know what I'm saying?
There
But I
you go.
wasn't. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Is that who you look up to?
No.
Okay.
I just know he's a good singer and good rapper. You know what I'm saying? So
You mean like Sir Mix-a-Lot?
he's all right.
He's
Come on,
all right.
man. That's old
He's
school.
all right. He's old school,
He's
but
a-
he's
late-
old.
late-
Gotta
the
love
boss over here is
Swass, man.
old.
Gotta love
so-
Swass.
Yeah. So you like it. It's fun. It's not supposed to be serious.
Yeah.
It's just something on the side I wanted to do.
I was just gonna say,
You know,
what made you decide to do that?
Valentine's
something
Day.
fun, right?
Yeah, it's just on the fun. Spread my love.
Try something different, or have you done something like this before?
Oh, this is the first time doing it like
That is
this.
exciting, man.
Yeah.
Where can you get it?
Right here, right behind me.
On your merch table?
On the merch table.
So there's no digital. It's on the merch table.
It's on the merch
Oh,
table.
dude,
I'm going
excited.
old school CDs.
Yeah.
Okay, CDs right there.
I'm excited.
That's exactly what you want to do.
Yeah. You got people excited, man.
Yeah,
CD,
yeah.
They heard CD. They're like, where? It's right there. Go get one.
Go get one.
Go get
Let me
one.
know, okay?
I'll
So
let you know.
there's only 5 tracks on there. There's the last one. It's very special to me because I sing it to my kids a lot.
Okay.
So they like how I sing it.
Yeah.
That's how I
That's all
sung
that
it
matters.
on
That's all that
the
matters.
track. So that's it.
The
You know
kids
what I'm
and
saying?
your wife and your family is the only one you have to impress. And that's
Yeah,
all that matters.
exactly.
And it sounds like you're doing that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Any social media you want to promote?
So I just want to throw my Instagram out there. So Thugnificent _ most underrated, Arizona's most wanted. I think that's it.
All right.
All right. Just find Thugnificent. My name is on there.
I'm telling you,
it's not hard.
I feel like
to
if you
find.
Google Thugnificent, you're the one that's gonna pop up.
Yeah, I'm the one that I'm the only one that will pop up. Nothing else will pop up. Nothing else.
I got
Promise
a question
you.
for you about myself.
Yes, sir.
Do you think I should shave the beard or keep it?
I think you should keep it.
Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, what are my chances of getting through an airport without being searched?
You got to take the hat off. Just show the whole effect.
I'll take the hat off. 10 being I'm going to get searched. 1, I'm not going to be searched at all.
Not gonna be searched at all.
Now that he took his hat off, you're like, oh yeah, I see the problem.
Yeah.
Right? I got the American bald spots
Yeah.
right here.
I told him Fu Manchu it. Just right down. Then
That's
it
funny.
definitely
well,
won't be stopped.
all you wrestlers voted to keep my beard, so I will not be shaving my beard on
Thank
Tuesday
you.
night's
Dang
podcast.
it.
So
Good.
I have you to thank for that.
Yeah,
And,
no problem.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, guys.
Can I ask you to do one more thing before you leave?
Yes, sir. What's up?
We just need another spot from you.
Another spot?
Yeah, so you're listening to the greatest ever Thugnificent on BigLipRadio.
You want me to say that?
Anything you want to say.
Okay.
Just like you did last time.
Okay. You're listening. Let me start over. What is it again? What is it?
The Big Lip Radio podcast.
Big lip. Hold on. Big lip. You got to articulate it. Hold on.
Big
Big
lip.
lip. Big Lip Radio.
Putting 'em on
All
the
right, ready?
spot.
Okay, here we go. You're listening to Big Lip Radio. What's poppin'? Your boy Thugnificent. Hey. Peace.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Thug. We appreciate everything. Look at this fanboy.
Man.
Dang. He's getting everybody. Look at it. He's signing an official, too. You're lucky you didn't get choke slammed or. Yeah, man. Asking us, you got money to pay this man? Go buy a CD.
Man, $10.
Go buy a CD. No. Hey, thank you. We appreciate you so much, and good luck tonight, brother. Good luck.
Appreciate it. All right.
Oh, yes. Dang, Thugnificent, man. He's one of my favorites. I hope he retains that belt tonight.
Man, I hope his daughter's out there calling the matches, too.
Oh.
She's a riot.
Stop talking about other people's kids, Eric.
Dude.
Jesus, you make it sound so
You saw it
creepy.
last match, right?
I did.
It was awesome.
But I don't keep
And then
referencing other people's
and then
children.
she wanted to come on the show. She kept walking over, wanted to talk on the mic.
Oh, that's true.
She's like, I'm going to talk about my dad.
She did. When we were in that
My
area,
dad's going to kick their butts.
we were at the Scottsdale studios. It was a much more open platform. I still like where we're at now, but I don't mind the other platform as well because we're in the mix. But you're right. His daughter kept coming up to
I
the
see why you
table.
like it. I see why you're looking at it.
I'm looking at the big swinging wieners right over right over there. Let me show you. I can't show you on the camera. I guess I can. Let me move this bad boy. What do you think, Opie? How do you think tonight's
I've
gonna
heard
go?
so much about the big swinging wieners.
Yep.
Whoa. You want to see one?
There's the big swinging wieners right there.
I said big, cuckoo.
You made him. He's all upset now.
He's not looking at Little Smokies.
He's little smoky wieners.
You get 4 for 1 at the dollar store.
4 for 1 sausage at the dollar at Cuckoo's Dollar Store. All right. So, any predictions for tonight on the championship match against the Lion and Thugnificent?
You know, I was gonna say. So it's it's the Lion's birthday today.
It is.
So he's gonna be amped up. And I saw him. They were giving him some sugar.
I'm telling you.
So he's got to time it just
right
right when he eats that cupcake. Because he could be on the crash coming into the match.
Right.
So
That adrenaline rush can crash.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful.
He's got to time it just right.
So you're going for who?
You know, sure, I'm gonna say Hawaiian Lion.
What about you, Opie?
I think Lion's gonna pull it off.
Yeah.
Really?
I think that pride's gonna kick in.
I was gonna say he seems to have not more drive and ambition, but he wants it. He wants that title.
He wants that
more
belt
than
back.
anybody else I've talked to tonight.
Right. At the same time, Thug's laid back. He's confident. He's ready. So you
He's
never
held
know.
that
You
thing
never
for
know.
Over 300 days.
Yep.
I'd be a little cocky for sure.
Yeah.
But I
Right.
didn't get that.
But it's almost
off
like
it. Confident
almost
was the
like,
word.
I wonder if he's a little bit. I'm not worried about this.
Right.
I got this.
And that number, it's in his head.
Mm-hmm.
Like I gotta be second. I got second place coming up.
Yep.
And
You're right.
that can get you. So you
can-
got to be
it can
careful.
creep
You
up.
got to watch your spot.
I'm going to have to go with my boy Thug. I think Thug's going to take it as much as I like the Hawaiian Lion and hope he goes on his endeavors and wins other things. I just don't want him to win against the Thug tonight. I don't. What do you think, kiddo? You think Thug's going to take it too? What do you think, Cuckoo? You can't even see straight right now. I saw you look up at me and your eyes are fucking crossed.
Hey, there's a couch right over there, though.
There's couches everywhere.
He's still mad about the Little Smoky thing.
Some T-shirts.
All right. What about the other matches coming up?
Well, EJ
Sparks
let
versus,
me pull up. So we did EJ
EJ
Sparks versus
Mr. Classic.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think EJ is going to take that one.
There's a feud going on there.
Well,
Right.
there is. Mr. Classic absolutely does not like EJ.
Yeah.
And I felt like every time we brought each of them up to each other, they're like, "Oh, that guy, no." They're telling me to get off my own podcast.
They're two different people. I mean, they dress differently. They hang out in different areas.
Hey, like Mr. Classic said, whatever's necessary.
Yeah.
Whatever is necessary. Now, tonight, the whole card that's 3D Sports Card if you want to hand him his pre-order shirts. No, they're already. I'll get them to him. So this card tonight is Thugnificent defends the heavyweight championship against Hawaiian Lion. You have Monster Rumble, which is going to be insane. EJ Sparks versus Mr. Classic. Gino Rivera vows to take in all of Light's camera faction by himself. And then Brent Thorne versus Lilith Grime. Morgan versus Reagan Grimes. And then you have a 4-way tag match plus a VIP gauntlet and more. There's a lot to look forward to tonight. So make sure you come and tune in. Here, let me get you those shirts, K-Dog. For 3D Sports Cards.
Yeah, we put you in the game. That is awesome. Yeah, we're just, if you get a chance, we just want to come on and welcome you to the game and talk about the card.
Hey, we got cards. Pops, put it on the thing. Put it on blast.
You can sit down.
Yeah, courtesy of Raw Deal Indie Card. Made some custom BigLipRadio cards.
Come on. Let's sit down.
Oh, man, I've never been on the radio before. I'm excited.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you're on here.
Put
Go
the
ahead.
headset on.
Yeah, put your headset on, and you can tell how loud you are by how far you. There you go. So
Wow, I'm loud.
You're loud.
No wonder my wife.
You got to talk right into it, so.
Yeah, no wonder my wife likes me.
And you can move this back and forth. Don't be
Back
afraid
and
to touch
forth.
it.
Don't be afraid. All right, all right.
Who are you and what are you? I know who you are, but
Yeah,
for
my
people
name is
who are watching,
my name is Chris. I'm from Spiral Arrow Games, and we created Raw Deal Indie Card, which is a collectible card game based on professional wrestling and specifically independent wrestling.
And we've been talking on previous shows. You've been at a lot of these IZW events, and you make these cards for the wrestlers.
Absolutely.
I have every single one of the cards you've handed out, and it is really cool. Now, I'm holding a specific card that I just showed the camera. It is the BigLipRadio podcast Raw card. What do you call these? Raw cards?
Indie
cards?
What's an indie card? This one specifically is an entrance card.
That is so
So when
cool.
you play your deck, you can lay out 3 cards. Usually we hand out event cards, gimmick cards, podcasts, which we decided, well, how can we include podcasters and announcers in this game? Because, quite frankly, you guys do a lot more than you think you do for pro wrestling because you give them a platform to go and talk about themselves and do everything like that. Like, without them, they're just guys wrestling in a gym. No offense to them, but that's just what indie wrestling is. So it's like, you guys come on, sponsor the show, provide a platform for them to come. Like, I just had Thugnificent on. He's our guy. He's our champ.
He's the champ.
Awesome. He's the champ, right?
Yeah.
So you get, where else is he going to do that but here? And
That's true.
So
I
now-
appreciate you,
yeah,
man.
so
And you
BigLip-
made a card for us?
Absolutely.
That is so cool. When you hit an action, opponent discards 1 card.
That's definitely something you want to pack
That
in
is
your
so
deck.
cool. I'm looking at the back. You have it all spaced up. What's up, boss?
All
How you
right,
doing?
so hey, here we are with the cards. What size shirt do you wear, bud?
Oh God, I'm a triple X. Not
You're a
double
triple X?
Double X.
I'm going to buy you a T-shirt right now,
and I will
just because you got us these cards.
I will proudly wear it.
I will give you a triple X. All right.
Like Lawrence Tyler, triple X.
I'm gonna buy you a T-shirt.
There's a 3X. Are you
Outstanding.
3X? We got 3X.
Yeah, I can do 3X.
All right.
Like,
You're gonna buy him a T-shirt?
I'll show you how
Okay.
this,
Oh man.
what I did, I'll show you how your card specifically fits into a deck.
So you're about to demo it right now?
Well, yeah.
Look, you got a whole deck
this
built
is,
out right there.
I wouldn't call it a demo, but because we it's only one deck.
Thanks,
Also,
Goku.
I have this for you as a special gift for Big Lip Radio. I promised you a Thunder Rosa. You get a Thunder Rosa.
Oh, you did. Look at that.
She is
Thunder Rosa card.
We
Larry, we love you, bud.
Oh, I love that.
You'll
shirt.
see Larry rolling by in the background.
The we have 50 cards in a deck, and the way it would work is I would reveal my wrestler. In this case, I'm going to reveal R3 because
Okay.
he's R3
You
and I
got
want to
R3.
win.
All right. Oh, you want to win with R3?
Well, he just does that.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
I can't help it if he does
He
that.
wins. You're
Yeah.
right.
So then you lay down 3 cards, right? So
Okay.
Impact Zone Wrestling. I put down his gimmick, which is relentless, ruthless, and resilient.
Okay.
And then
you find his other card.
Well, you could. I have a ton of other ones like these. Like I have Lilith Grimm's gimmick that you can put here. So if I want to make R3 the demon, I just make him the demon.
Jeez.
But in this case, I would put down Big Lip
Big Lip
Radio.
Radio.
So that way, every time he plays an action,
Yeah.
it's going to benefit him
The opponent has to discard one card.
Well, see, in our game, like an action.
Dude, we got our own card. This is so awesome. Thank you.
No
this
problem.
is really cool.
Listen, I got to find something here. Like an action would be like off the top, right?
Yeah.
So then an action, he'd play that off the top.
Yeah.
You discard one
I'd
card.
have to discard. Love you, Larry. Love you, bud. Don't worry, I saw you there.
Oh yeah. And in this case, off the top rope adds damage to your high spots or signature moves. So we have in here ideally
got so many cards.
Well, ideally his finisher is the fatality.
Okay.
So if I wanted to be really just mean to my opponent, I would
play
off the top rope. If you couldn't stop that because of BigLipRadio, you got to discard a card so that stops your weakens you. And then we just be taking the big man off the top rope, and he just do an off the top rope fatality because that would be awesome. So that's why it's here.
That is so cool. You guys came up with these cards. You've been doing it for a while now. How long have you been doing this?
We started this project, I want to say about 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And you've been building this.
We've been building it. Well, we were looking to go into WWE.
Yeah.
To be quite honest, we wanted to because that's where everybody in wrestling wants to be. That's where the money is, right?
Yeah.
And things we took it to a couple of people there, and they were very nice to us, but just the terms that were kind of laid out
didn't fit your schedule.
Didn't help make your money.
It's not the money. It's just like and I don't want to knock them because if they showed up with a dump truck of money right now, this would be just WWE IndyCard right now. I mean, that's just like everybody in this building, right?
It's true.
We all want to get there.
It just didn't come to a good agreement, right?
But it just didn't work out for whatever reason. And then when we were rethinking it, we were like, you know what? IZW had come around, started coming back up again.
Yeah.
And we were like, you know what? We've been watching IZW for the last 25 years of our lives.
It's been around for a long time.
Why don't we do this game the way we want to do it, and then just give the wrestlers the same amount of not the same amount. How can I phrase this? The best cards they can possibly sell, right?
Yeah.
There's one thing that WWE does better than everybody else, and that's merchandise.
All right.
They've always done that.
Yeah.
Like even with, and this is not a knock on AEW, but they've got Jazzwares, which is basically what WWE had 15 years ago. They have Upper Deck, which has been out of business for, and you, God bless them, you go where you got to go, because if Upper Deck or Jazzwares came up to me, I'd be like, yes, sir, I'd shake your hand and sign the contract.
Course.
But
you're just trying to get that contract.
In the one area we decided that we can absolutely beat WWE in is collectible card games.
Yeah.
And we decided that's going to be our niche, and we're going to do it with independent wrestling and with great sponsors like yourself, like BigLipRadio. Like there would be no IZW shows if it wasn't for sponsors.
Yes.
You guys give them a platform. Mm-hmm. We're going to give
you're giving them another platform too. By the way.
I mean, what we're doing is so like if you're playing, like I said, R3 is the wrestler here, and then him going on the podcast is just how Gino goes on and does these awesome spots with you guys.
He does.
This is just representing that.
It links it all.
It's just linking it.
Links it all.
It's like before I
now,
went.
Did you build that deck to play that you're holding in your hand? I see you keep shuffling through cards right now.
Yeah. I built it for.
So you play with that deck.
We could play with this deck, yeah. But I have my buddy is coming, my co-creator's coming, and as we know, there was a little issue with the venues, so it's okay. It all works. We'll bring it on a little bit later, and we'll definitely show you how to play.
Oh, that'd be cool.
We've made everything. The way we do it is like we sell the game itself.
Yeah.
So everything links back to our game. So you play the game, but we make the wrestlers cards, and they sell them and keep the profits.
Yeah.
Because
that's cool.
Everybody's got to license something, so it's like that's just the deal. It's like
you make the game, you sell the game, and then
that's
the
the thing.
individual
It's
cards.
like you say. They always say, well, how come you're making this card for me? It's like, well, why does Nike make LeBron James wear shoes? Because if you make me look good, I make you look good. That's how this works.
Like,
it's a good circle.
Right.
It's a great circle, and it comes back. It comes back to you guys because we build the game, they do the matches, they come on here, talk about the game, talk about the matches, and then it's all trying to elevate everybody up. And
it's a spider web of elevation.
Yeah.
We're all linked in one way,
and not just profit. Like it's not.
This shirt is fantastic.
It's all yours, brother.
Thank
you, Cuckoo. I appreciate you.
I appreciate
and thank
that.
you.
And we got definitely more cards for you coming on the way. It's just we just wanted to.
This is cool. I did not expect this. Now we've talked about it. We've never even made a deal. And what you're saying is true. That's what I'm trying to say. There was no deal made. You literally showed up right now. I didn't ask you. I didn't reach out. I didn't pay you any money. No. And you. I'm kind of taken back. Like the word, I can't say it.
Well, we value you. That's the thing.
I appreciate that.
I'm going to be completely honest. As a businessman, I'm not going to give anybody anything that I don't think provides value to all of us around. Like there are some people that were just like, I'm not going to do that for you because of whatever you're doing in your personal life and whatever's going to happen here. You're just, but you guys bring this show. Like every time you see IZW, it says BigLipRadio sponsor.
It does.
And now I've been trying to get in that that sponsorship for a while, but you guys are the guys that make this show happen.
Well,
so without you guys,
I was gonna say it works both ways. We just show up and talk on the microphones. The rest is handled by the IZW. So it goes both ways.
They handle
and we
it well.
appreciate what you're doing out here.
Yeah, I mean the thing about that is all we did, and this is a lesson to everybody out there on social media.
Yeah.
Use your social media to contact wrestlers for more than feet pics.
Yes.
and don't bother them about that. I mean,
speaking of social media, where can you be found on social media?
We're at actually I will show you a card that we actually made.
Yeah.
Specifically for this event.
All right.
One of our business cards we hand out is actually a playable card in the game.
Yeah. I know I have your business card, but for the people who are listening
absolutely,
at home, I'll hold it up to the camera for you.
Yeah, it is at Raw Deal Indie Card on Instagram and Twitter.
Yes.
We're on the Twitter face.
Yes, I'll hold it up to the camera.
And I carry a ton of those cards with me everywhere I go. So if you run into me, that card is actually a playable card in the game.
Now, your card has a specific attribute to it. It says all players shuffle their hands into their decks and then draw the same number of cards.
Because if you got a raw deal, you got to change it.
That's the best.
So that's what we did here. And again, I'll debut this. I'll give you this one too.
Is it a debut?
That's a debut card. I haven't even given it to.
You have. So we got it before Gino.
Absolutely. The Puerto Rican Pit Bull.
Oh my gosh, it is no joke. That is cool. Here you go, Late. That is the coolest card.
The next card we're going to make for him, and I'm going to tell you this right now.
Yeah.
It's his Colorado jean jacket because that's how you know he's a babyface.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, you'd see Barry Windham and Greg Gagne, and they'd wear the little yellow scarves, and that's how you know he's a good guy. So when you see Gino come out in his Colorado jean jacket,
that's how you know.
That's babyface Gino, and babyface Gino salsa dances with people. So
he does.
okay.
He does.
He's the best.
It's so cool. I see him. His merch table is literally right behind Kuko Kuchu, and he's over there all nice and dressed up, looking the part. That's so cool.
He's a champ.
He's a champ. He's got. What's it say? Reverse any striking move. If the first card played on your next turn is a move, it is 5+ damage. If played by Gino Rivera, instead of reverse any striking or submission move, you get the reverse. If I'm Gino Rivera and I get to play,
I better not see you play that on Papa J.
I'll give him a reverse.
I've seen it. He keeps slammed down.
Well, yeah. Well,
he's not here tonight for that reason.
But the idea with these cards is, you could play a Gino card inside of a Cassius deck, or you could even make Gino do the fatality, but you just get a little bonus if you play the actual person that does it. So that way, if I want Gino to be the demon Lilith Grimm, I'll just make him the demon. And we have a Bella the Brawl card from. I'll show it to you. This is just because Bryn. She is one of the most amazing up and coming talents we have.
She is definitely up and coming for sure.
She's a workhorse. She's just and she's just a good person too.
Yes.
And when we got a chance to work with her and put her in the game. Like, check this one out. We made this one special for her.
Oh, look, I'm going to hold. You care if I hold it up to the camera?
That's the Bella the Brawl.
I know you saw that reflection. Bella the Brawl. Your moves are +1 damage when played with Bryn Thorne. Instead, your moves are +1 damage for each different move type already in your ring. That is cool.
Well, we figure there's a lot, like if you play Magic or Pokemon or stuff like that, there's fire
and
decks.
And Pokemon's coming in hot again, man.
Exactly. There's in Magic decks, there's red decks, there's fire decks, there's aggro decks. Well, Bryn is crazy in the ring, so
make her crazy in the
deck.
deck.
If she's a Magic deck, we're gonna make her. We're gonna make her earth, fire, wind, and we're just gonna put everything in there.
All the above.
And you just never know what's gonna happen with that wrestler. She's amazing.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'd like to thank you so much for coming on.
No problem.
Making us a card. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we pack up studio and close
we're
up?
we're looking forward to a great show.
Yes.
We got cards to hand out to everybody in attendance.
Yeah.
If you don't get one, we leave them with IZW, and you can pick them up on their website, however you want to do it.
Yeah.
And we'd love to show you at some point how to play the game.
Hey, we might have to set something up where you come to our studio.
Yeah, we did.
AKA my house.
Exactly. Well, they say, hey, where's your office? My truck.
Hey, it's our studio. It's specifically for podcasting, so we'll set something up off air. And thank you again.
Hey, no problem.
Let everybody know
one
more time where you can be found.
We're at Raw Deal IndyCard on Twitter and Instagram.
Yep.
And we're coming in hot on the gram.
Yep.
And we always do stuff there. And we always keep a lookout for giveaways, because we always do giveaways, because we're not only associated with IZW, we're associated with Thunder Rosa.
Oh.
And we always give away Thunder Rosa stuff, Mission Pro.
Yeah.
We're looking to get into Rocky Mountain with our guys here.
Gotcha.
And if there's an independent wrestling promotion you want us to look at,
to check out,
hit us up, DM us, have the promoters contact us. I mean, before I get off the air, quick story: we got involved with Ring of Reality of Wrestling, Booker T's promotion.
Yeah.
And it all came about because our social media guy, he responded to one of their tweets and with $1 Million Man money thing, and then the guy goes, their social media guy comes back with another $1 Million Man, and we're like, then we just DM'd each other, and I was like, something gonna happen? Something's gonna happen, and then like that's how we got Bounty Hunter Brian Keith and Mysterious Q,
I see.
and we got. It just all happens with social media and like and radio and podcasts, and it's all about spreading the message and bringing it. That's what we're happy to give you a card and happy to make.
And we appreciate it so much.
Oh,
I don't like your beard. I'm jealous.
I'm telling you, man. Well, no, I mean this thing's. But I'm telling you, if you guys haven't got a Big Lip Radio card, get one because you're going to want it for your decks. I'm telling you.
Definitely.
Thank you very much for having us on. We appreciate it.
No problem, man. Thank you too.
And thank you for the shirt.
You're welcome.
I'm wearing this right now. I don't
Go
even care.
put it on, man. Go put it on.
Thank you very much, sir.
Put it on right now.
We appreciate you.
Well, right now? All right, I'll put it on over
you
my
can
shirt.
take it off. You can take your shirt off.
Oh,
It's all right.
I'm not doing that.
Oh.
It's a wrestling event.
No, man. I'll put this. It's triple X, man.
He's going to put it on and wear it.
I'll wear it. Look at this.
You're
Big
good,
Lip
you're good,
Radio
you're good.
all day, every day. Thank you for the shirt. This is so cool.
Oh,
You guys always make the best shirts, too.
Oh, man, that warms my heart. I appreciate it.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at
Monster. Look at that. IZW Monster. It's going to be a great card.
Looking good.
Thank you, Big Lip,
Yep.
for sponsoring it.
No problem. Thank you for showing up and sponsoring it as well.
Thank you.
Dude, this is so cool, man. We got cars made up after us. We got the best spot in the house. We get to see all the wrestlers walk in and out. It is so cool. Hey, thank you again. Take the ones you need to take. Okay, cool. Appreciate it. Awesome. Thank you. I'll be sure Papa J gets that too.
Did I give you the box? No. You have the entire.
So cool. Thank you. So cool.
Those?
All right, he's got them. He's got them.
Oh, you got the cards?
He's got them.
We'll put more out for you. But
Hey, we appreciate what you've already done for us. So
no, we
don't
usually
feel any obligation or need. We
it's
appreciate
not an
it.
obligation. We usually give more than that, but like we're in a rush because somebody on the social media gave us a logo with your logo was halfway cut off.
Oh.
So we're like, we waited a day and I got it rushed through for you guys. 'Cause it was a priority for me to get these to you.
Well, we appreciate you. Thank you so
we
much.
appreciate you. We'll come over and I'll show you how to play.
Will do, brother.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Sure.
Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. All right. I think we're going to wrap up the show here.
Oh, I have one last request.
Go ahead,
For my
boss.
personal collection. Can you guys autograph one of those for me? Everybody Big Lip?
Yeah, we will. We'll make sure you find us. We'll be here. We'll be here.
The marker right there.
You got a marker? We'll do it right now. We'll autograph this card right now. You guys even have a signature yet? This is probably the first thing you guys have.
Got my cuckoo.
There you go. Pass that around. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You don't want to sign it? You're here every time and you're part of BigLipRadio. You're just not wearing a shirt for some reason. He's got his, too. Hey, Papa J lied to us, Opie. Papa J lied to us. Or me, anyways. He grabbed the shirt out of the laundry room that I had made for you and him, and he said he was going to get it to you. When he dropped off that Super Nintendo Classic. Oh, that's probably why. That's probably why. I won't hate on him too much.
Wait, he hasn't been home? Still wearing the same clothes?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's got people helping him out, running back and forth. Oh, man, this is exciting, dude. We got cards. Whew. Oh. So cool. All right. Well, I guess while these guys finish up signing this card, I'm going to go ahead and sign us off. Thank you all out there who've tuned in to this IZW Monster 2022 podcast. Make sure you tune in every Tuesday live between the times of 5 and 7. We'll be doing some shenanigans, tasting some snacks,
Yep.
drinking some beer, talking some shit.
Dude, we got some 1890 soda coming up on one of the next shows.
Oh, I'm excited. Hey, that guy looks like you, K-Dog. His hair.
He does. He's a little
taller. Coffee cake hair. So I guess go on all of our social media at BigLipRadio, and if you're confused, just Google BigLipRadio and you'll find us wherever we are. With that being said, we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
See ya.
It's like, oh, I'm going to punch you. Gino says no.
Mics are still on, so we'll just move it like this.
I appreciate it.
Just so we can-
Oh, dude, my butthole. And by the way, you guys
My legs were starting to hurt.
that we
I don't think I've sat this much in my career.
For the first podcast on the farm.
We've
Dude,
been,
that
we've
is
been reached
so
out
cool.
from other states and everything, and it's no disrespect to them, but like you got IZW's our home. You guys, this is us. This is it. You guys get priority.
We feel the love, man. We feel
That's
the
all it is,
love.
man. I'm gonna tweet about this. This is cuckoo.
So,
Oh my god,
Cuckoo, man.
this is so dumb. Oh, that's so
Hey,
good,
man,
man.
cuckoo.
it's the best.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
Trying to get the man naked and shit.
I
Put it on now.
Pull your pants off.
Oh, yeah. Hey, boss man. How you doing? Pretty good. Yeah. Approved. I only got down to 2, but I can definitely throw it in. XLT, remember? And then this is 2XL. So 2 is the 2XL, 2XLT. What is the other one?
You got church?
Didn't he get his? Hawaiian?
He said he's going to come back.
It's his birthday today, so we're good. Where'd you put it aside?
Is there any way to snag a chair from somebody? Is there a giveaway sitting around back there?
They have the chairs in there.
I mean, I'm out here on the...
Who's the guy that you grabbed the chairs from? Remember the guy you grabbed the chairs from?
What was your question?
Yeah.
I don't know which one he
The
wants.
bald guy.
He said ball guy.
I asked you one for a mic to sit on.
Do you have a 10 spot?
Do I go what?
Do you have $10? You can spot me until I get cash. Papa J wants a CD. I know where you've been.
No, I went to the bank to get money for Zach, just in case it was changed.
I owe you $10.
I don't care.
I know you don't, but I do.
Is that 10?
Yeah. I think 1, 2, 3, 4.
So in elementary school.
I just don't know which one he wanted.
So we're getting
The new one's the 50 Shades.
Huh?
He said the new one is the 50 Shades.
Yeah.